Whatever I do, I think I'm gonna just be like, Asian man fucking gets bitten by a homeless guy.
You already know your headline on Next Shark. We're gonna see a short film.
Ooh.
It's kind of going around right now. And
That's not a short film.
no.
Oh, this one.
Oh, I heard about this. What a fucking asshole, dude.
I love how there's music.
Dude, him crossing his feet doing it? Such a dickhead.
That's been
So mean.
going around for a minute, huh?
That's been going around viral like right around now, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it went through its rounds already. Like, he got his statement out, and then now they arrested him and shit.
So context for everybody who doesn't know, this is a San Francisco art gallery owner who was caught on video spraying a homeless woman with a hose. He was arrested this past Wednesday for this act, and the DA called his actions completely unacceptable.
I mean, it's already been raining, so the homeless people have been like in a flood, and then he's hosing her down.
Yeah, you can't do that.
That's too much.
Is it a double standard? What if it was a dude?
That's
You
fine.
think it would be okay?
And like the gallery owner was a chick?
No, it's like a dude on dude.
Now I'm
I don't
turned
think
on.
the gender matters. I think it's the action that is pretty fucked.
I think if they weren't on this, if they weren't sitting, but they were posing a threat, and he was using the hose as like, "Don't fucking bite me," then it's like, oh,
That
okay,
works, yeah.
That's different. But then it just seems like he's kicking down because she's already sitting down on the ground, and then he just
He got that posture too, right? Like
He's such a dick when he's doing it.
Well, they did also report like headlines for that shit. Straight up said white man sprays black homeless woman.
Oh, so they're
Which was
black.
Oh my.
They want to lean into that.
I know, it's like, come on, like
I did read some other things
They love that,
about how the homeless lady was, I guess, like harassing, or there's just been some backstory.
they have
right?
an ongoing thing.
And then
with
they're
her, yeah.
like, yeah, so we asked her to move all this stuff, and then things wouldn't. So then instead of like being able to physically move her, that was his stupid solution.
And he said that they like through the year or whatever that he's let her sleep on his stoop. He said all these things about being supportive to her, but there's no evidence of that.
Yeah.
we don't know.
There's no video. Nobody was recording that.
Yeah.
Because my viewing experience was when I first saw that, I was, oh, that's fucked up. But then I started thinking about when I was living back in Glendora, and there's that one guy that would like plague all the construction sites, bang on everyone's door, and was like pretty much a nuisance.
Yeah.
And I've been at like my neighbor's house because he lived there for a year before I moved in. And there was one time, me and him, he was like just showing me like, oh, this is like what I'm doing to my backyard. And mid talking, this guy just sprints like outside of his living room and goes outside. And he goes, what the fuck did I tell you about coming back here? Because he was a police officer. And then you see that guy go, oh shit. And he's fucking, he books it, right? Because he looks about to get his ass beat. And he comes back and he goes, that motherfucker. And I was like, oh dude, I've seen that guy around. So now if I put myself in that mindset, and if you have a guy that is constantly either shitting in front of you, ruining your business, and it's one of those like, well, you have no right to move me. I'm like, I could see how someone that really got annoyed over 6 months or whatever
Could just
be like,
snap.
Yeah.
well, fuck it then. If you don't, I'm gonna. Maybe he threatened. I don't know. Maybe he was like, if you don't move, I'm gonna spray you. And she goes, go ahead and do it. And then I don't know. So I don't know. So
Didn't look like he snapped.
Yeah. So for me, I'm kind of like split, where I'm like, right from the get-go, it's cold as fuck. There's another human being. Why the fuck would you do that? And then also, it's one of those things where you call the cops, and the cops will show up and go, I can't do anything.
Right.
That's what he said happened. 20. He said there's like a record of 29 calls
Damn.
that they didn't do nothing.
It's fucked up, but it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know what the right answer is. Like, obviously, not spraying her in the face is not is top of the list. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Spray the tree and let it come down.
Yeah, or just record yourself already. Be
It's
like,
like indirect
I wash
way.
the sidewalk every week, so I'm just gonna spray around.
yeah.
It's like this thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna spray around.
like another option would
also-
probably be maybe water balloons. No, that's not fun.
But it doesn't even solve the problem,
What
because
if I-
all it does is now she's in someone else's front of the store. Like, she's still.
Yeah.
It doesn't solve the issue, right? And
It
then so
doesn't.
like the main issue
Solves
is
his
that-
issue.
Yeah, but now she's in someone else's front, and he's gonna spray her.
You just can't be spraying her like that, bro.
No,
That's
I mean, like,
crazy.
That's the main thing. Is like that's why I was like, oh, you can't do that.
You just can't do that, bro.
Like we've all had situations. At least if you own a business, you have dealt with this. Like there's just no way around it in LA. But as bad as you might want to do that, you still can't do that. Like, it doesn't matter.
There was this homeless lady that was staying outside the gym, and she was out there every single day, and she was like this Native American woman, and she was really sweet, and we would just be like, we're not gonna tell you to fucking leave. We're just gonna be like, what's up? We would say hi to her, and then she eventually just stopped coming around. Like, we would just kick it with her. We would like just be cordial with her, you know. But she wasn't doing like anything crazy.
Like, until they're like breaking the law.
Yeah, like she wasn't being a wild lady. But then, like, I'm sure of course, that would have changed the whole dynamic. But it's like, dude, dude, this guy standing like this.
It's the posture and everything, the smugness.
Bro, it's so smug, and it's an art gallery. Like, oh god, like you're such an asshole, bro.
Yeah.
He should have just put a super soaker in her hand, so it looks like there's a two-way fight.
This changes the whole.
Oh, don't get me.
Got like a raincoat on and everything.
Yeah.
No, it's just
They're having a water fight.
It's just so obvious that that's just not allowed. Like, it doesn't matter how you feel about the situation.
A better move is like, okay, say if she was like pooping outside of his house and like outside of his
that
business
sucks.
and being wild, he should take a bucket outside and pop a squat and poop right next to it in front of her.
That's the better move. That is art.
That's a better
I
move.
fucking like that.
Dude, like, I'm pooping out here too.
You speaking my language.
See how it feels? You see how it feels?
Now
And then
we're
just-
poop brothers.
yeah. And then maybe they hang out. Maybe it's the best fucking buddy cop movie you've ever seen.
I get that it's his way of revolting and to show that the system is failing,
You can't do
but
that.
you're just playing the wrong role in that.
One of the bossest ways I've seen people handle like homeless problem is there was like a get together at Gio's mom's house. Right next door is this empty warehouse that's full of like homeless fucking bandits. They're always going in there and fucking stealing wires and scraps to go fucking recycle.
Got raccoon
and
friends.
shit. Yeah, like homeless motherfucker would just roll up in a fucking bike and just throw the bike and just dive in, and then you see him like come out with fucking just like raw
gymnasts.
materials, and then they're like riding away, right? And then I was like, fuck, I don't even know how to like go about this. Like they're about to have like 30 kids over. And then Gio's family has like this gangster ass looking cholo dude. He has like a fucking 67 Monte Carlo.
They just have a dude like that?
All that.
Every family got one.
So he rolls up, and I'm like, oh shit, I think he'd be good to talk to them because I don't know what to say. Whatever I do, I think I'm gonna just be like, Asian man fucking gets bitten by a homeless guy.
You already know your headline on Next Shark.
I was like, I don't, Asian YouTuber or whatever the fuck.
Asian.
That's when the dynamite vest comes into play.
Yeah, I was like, I better stay out of this. This fool rolls up in his fucking Monte Carlo. He's like bald, fucking, he's all big and shit. He comes out and he goes, hey, everyone come over here. $5 to everyone that cleans up this alleyway and bounces. And everyone just starts cleaning. Motherfuckers just start sweeping and shit. And I was like, damn, this motherfucker Denzel Washington this way out of this.
Yeah, dude.
And he just passed out pretty much $20. They all just did whatever and they just all bounced. And then I was like, that was smooth.
But that only works on tweakers though, because like I've seen those guys and I think they're not like gone like this lady. Like if they're like
She might be gone.
like that need they just need mental help. Like she's been talking to herself, like she might bite somebody, like they're not really
What if
there.
he's just like, look, I'll give you $20 if the tree that you chill at is just that tree over there for the month.
But she might be like, I'll give you $100 and you dance with me.
You're like, fuck! The counter's too good.
Yeah, like it's hard to like find the sentience.
Cause like, all right, I felt so fucking bad.
That
works.
situation happened in real life, I would just be like, I
Let's
gotta do
dance,
this.
right?
I gotta
Give me 100, let's dance. Like this.
A lot of the
You got $100? You sitting there?
a lot of the homeless people like that I see in Waikiki, a lot of them are just mentally like they need a lot of support. They're not panhandling. They're like talking to imaginary friends. They're just they need mental help.
Yeah, they're just gone. Yeah.
So they're not out there like they're just sometimes like scaring tourists or whatever, right? But I felt so bad because there's so many security guards and most of their job is to deal with like the homeless population that come into the street. And so in one area where I have my like office at, I walked down, I saw the security guard, and then in the morning this homeless dude was yelling at all the people there. So he had to like talk to him and all that, and I heard him like he was getting berated by the dude and he was like trying to fight him and all this, and all he had to do was just like be the only guy to like try to calm this dude down.
Yeah.
He's not logical, he's just nuts, right? And so at least his attention's on the security guard. The security guard's like this tall like Hawaiian dude. And then the guy that's like homeless, I don't know what he is, but he was out here calling him Howley, which is like white guy or whatever, right? Or like foreigner. And so I'm like, what is he looking at? Because this guy is obviously a Hawaiian guy. Like, and then so he's like, you Howleys come in here and do all this stuff. And then he's all, bro, he's like, I'm from here. Like he's trying to talk sense to him, right? Yeah. None of that. And I'm just
doesn't
like,
work.
Fuck. So I go into the you know, work, whatever, come back. 4 hours later, he's still standing there yelling at him. But now he's like tired, so he's sitting while he's like yelling at him. And no one's there to help, no cops, nothing. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, you have to deal with this shit? He goes, dude, it's like every week. Every week there's like somebody that's just off their fucking rails. And then like, I just have to stand here and watch and talk to him. Yeah. And I'm like, that is fucking rough, man. And then so all of these places with homeless like situations like this, I think one is like they need like a like some type of social service like that we used to have, like a mental institution. I don't know if that's the right word to call it, but like, you know, like we used to have that, but I think it was in the 70s or something. They cut funding and they just released them all.
That's kind of tight in terms of like, especially if the security guard like expects or knows that's his job, like, and it's just like, oh yeah, because it's me, I just gotta talk to them. Like at the end of the day, even though it's like crazy ass homeless people, they just want somebody to talk to sometimes. You know what I mean? So as long as it doesn't get dangerous, if you're just kind of like, oh yeah, I just gotta talk to them until they're done talking.
That's a tough gig.
Yeah,